Hello, I'm Troy Bockelmann with the CattleFax Closing Bell. Today's Closing Bell is brought to you by CattleFax, the deciding factor. The U.S. meat trade data for April was released and posted some impressive shipments. Pork exports were record high, and both beef and broiler shipments posted double-digit gains when compared to a year ago. Yet with these impressive shipments, there is risk going forward for U.S. exports. Currently, there is renegotiation of NAFTA and plenty of news of trade disputes with China and the European Union. Tariffs have been announced on U.S. steel and aluminum imports, and countries have responded with retaliatory tariffs. Currently, China and Mexico have placed tariffs on U.S. pork, and Canada has enacted tariffs on U.S. processed beef. In July, the tariffs will be at a rate of 25%. Along with the tariff, Mexico has opened up a 350,000 metric ton duty-free quota for pork to offset the expected decrease in U.S. pork and diversify the import market through increased competition. While the amount of processed beef that goes to Canada is relatively small, Mexico is the largest destination for U.S. pork. In 2017, the U.S. shipped 1.8 billion pounds of pork to Mexico. This was 32% of all U.S. pork exports, equaling 7% of U.S. pork production. When combined with China, nearly 40% of 2017 pork exports would now be subject to the increased tariffs. These tariffs will not completely stop the shipments of product, but will likely pressure prices as the added cost will be passed along the production chain. Decreased domestic prices as well as softened demand will likely lead to decreased shipments. The recent rhetoric places uncertainty in the markets, as participants will now face difficult decisions in the buying and selling process. Seasonally, U.S. pork production is at the lowest point of the year in June, before production ramps up to its peak in the fourth quarter. As U.S. production increases into the fall, continued tariffs will likely pressure prices during a time of record U.S. pork production. Record U.S. pork production combined with the trade tensions will likely create increased volatility in the markets. Producers will need to evaluate their own operations to determine the risk management needed in this time of market uncertainty. Thanks for watching, and remember to visit CattleFax.com to become a member and receive the latest market news and analysis.
The beef business has never been for the faint of heart. The pressures are real. The volatility is extreme. The risks are big, but the opportunities for success are there. So how do you sort through it all to decide which way to go? For more than 50 years, CattleFax has led the way. We're the time-proven leader in research, analysis, and information, equipped with the industry's most powerful database. Our team is impartial, objective. Our vision is global. Our focus is you. We provide a direct line of contact with you, our client, to the CattleFax team with our daily updated website, modernized mobile app, or the traditional phone conversation. CattleFax, the deciding factor. Become a member at CattleFax.com.